Okay, back, same spot. More broadleaf trees and screw pine. I hate screw pine. I really want to get rid of it, but the problem is if you cut it down, you end up with these branches all over the ground, and who wants that? Another mango. This one's in better condition. It doesn't have the spots on the leaves, but you can see they're just wild. They're not cultivated or trimmed at all. More aluhe and screw pine in the back here. That's what the pandanus looking thing is. Linda, you might remember, what's her name? They live on Bainbridge. Oh, maybe I'll remember later. But they thought screw pine is where pineapple come from because the little fruits from the screw pine look like pineapple. So, more aluhe. This is what the glyphosate, the Roundup, does. It just kind of kills it. You could tell the difference between what's been cut with the weed whacker and what's been killed with glyphosate, because the glyphosate just turns black and dies, whereas the weed whacker is more brown. So I weed whacked this screw pine a little bit last time to try to get a view of the back corner marker here. All this aluhe, this is all owned by the Owners Association. All of this lot off in this direction, which is to the left, is we're facing to the front of the lot, which is that direction. All of this lot here and all of this back property is all owned by the Owners Association, so won't ever have any neighbors on there. This is another mango, and it's in pretty good shape. You can see the leaves are clear of spots mostly. More little palms. This area tends to get pretty wet in the heavy rain. Some kind of a orchid there. Lots more palms. At first I thought all these palms were on the property, so I was thinking I was going to move them up. I might still move them up to the border, front border. So we'll have palms on the front, but we'll see what happens with that. More mango trees back behind the property. That one's off the property. Some other broad, what do you call it, umbrella tree. Mango, palms, mango. That was something I didn't like, so I cut it down. A couple of trees I cut down. And more in the back of the property here. So you can see this is the other side of the aluhe fern. That tree line up there, that's on that bubble. You can see the top of the albizia over there maybe. Neighbor's dogs barking. There's a lot of dogs. Real grassy, uneven ground back here. This is basically right on the back border of the property. More broadleaf, another mango, that's definitely on the property. So there's the back corner, and so this is actually a neighbor here. We actually have, you can kind of see their house back over there. So all of this has kind of been sprayed with glyphosate just to kind of knock it back. You can see this little path. We thought this was part of the property when we first came, because there's a marker in the tree back there, but it's not. That ain't it. Mango, palms, aluhe. That's pretty much what we look at in the back of the property. The occasional guava and ohia. This is a nice size ohia right here. But you can see how the aluhe just climbs up the ohia trees and just tries to choke them out. Hawaiian folklore is that the uluhe fern is actually another god. So there's Pele, and this the one that's represented by the uluhe fern, and the uluhe is always trying to, you know, he's in love with Pele, so he's always after Pele, and Pele comes in and covers the land with lava, and then this other god, whom I can't remember his name, tries to chase her down. The uluhe kind of comes in and covers over the lava. So anytime you see a big open field of uluhe like this, it's because there's nothing under it but lava. There's no dirt except for what the uluhe creates when it dies. Another big huge screw pine here, and this guy's got a container and a shed in the back of his property. I'll try to talk a little softer now so I don't. It's pretty late Saturday morning. Not so bad. Another big screw pine. Don't like the screw pine. And this kind of gets into where we call it the fern grotto and or guava forest is. And as far as the fruit from this guava, I don't think it fruits. It's non-fruiting. It just makes a mess. So we get up this little rise here. And this is what we kind of refer to as the fern grotto. So this is the back side of where the house would be. Basically, this would be the front yard of it. The backyard would be a big uluhe field. Sorry, I'm moving kind of quickly. I'm going to try and get down into the fern grotto so you can see that. But one of these is a banyan. Trying to make sure we're not getting water on the lens, which will ruin the view for sure. So yeah, this is the fern grotto, which you can see is another collapsed lava tube. Try to get down this without getting tripped up. Collapsed lava bubble with ohia. Seems as though the ohia pretty much grow out of the cracks. And this is clearly a banyan tree right here. So we're going to keep that for sure. And it also looks like there's an ohia growing right in the middle of it. So kind of a crazy thing right there. But we're going to keep this. I don't know what we'll do with it eventually, but it's such a nice feature. And we have 3 or 4 lava bubbles, broken lava bubbles like this on the property, and so we have to decide which ones we're going to destroy by flattening them out and which ones we're going to try to keep. And this is definitely one we're going to try to keep because of the banyan, and it's pretty close to the neighbor's property, you can see. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to stop there. We'll come back.